I'm going to be teaching you drop twos, okay, and I'll be teaching in the key of F, all right, the key of F. The drop two, in case you're wondering, how people actually, things you can play when a preacher is preaching, sometimes you call them preacher's chords, some other times you call it dropping chords, you used to hear people drop stuffs, interesting stuffs, all right, okay, yeah, so. Alright, so that's what we're looking at today, and so I'm going to break it down for you in a few minutes. You understand it very well. Alright, what do we mean by drop two? Remember, we are on the key of F. So if I take an F chord, for example, an F chord is made up of F, this F, then the A, and then the C. Okay, what do we mean by drop the two? The two is simply the second, so I'll drop the second. The second is A. Where do I have A again? I'll drop it here. See, I have another A here. All right, I have another A here. So that's all. That's what all this thing is. So just drop it and play it. All right. So now let's say I want to play the Fa or the B flat. That's I remember I'm on key F. Let's say I want to play the Fa. The Fa is actually made up of Fa Lado or A sharp, D, and then F. Alright, so if I drop the two, that's the second highest note, that's the D, so that's this. Alright, that's this. Alright, so that's that. That's what we mean by drop two. So go ahead and practice that. You can practice it, coming up and coming down. Okay. Then another thing you can also do is practice these drop twos in inversions. All right, we've done inversions, so you can see. Click on the notification. Click on the link I'll drop below, so you can watch our lesson on inversion. Anyway, let me just quickly run it. F. This is F. If I want to invert it, that is. For example, let me move this this C here down. All right. So automatically, which note now is the second or the middle note? That's my F. So if I drop my F, that's here. All right, can you see that? So I can either play this like this or play like this. Can you see that? It's the same thing. All right. So you can see, it even sounds very cool. All right. The same thing goes for, let's say, my La. All right. So my La, which is my A minor, okay, that is my D, my F, and then my A. All right, my D, my F, and my A. So if I should drop the second highest note, that's the F. I'll drop it here. All right. If I also play this in inversion, all right, I can move down this A here. All right. So automatically my D becomes the second. The middle note, so I can drop it. All right, can you see that? So go ahead and practice this. You play this and then invert it and then play. So this is this. All right, can you see that? All right. So with these two things that we practice, remember we've done this one. We've practiced drop two on F. And then we've also practiced drop two on A minor, all right, which is my La, all right. So Do, drop two, you can see something like this, all right. All right, so let me practice it. Let me play the drop two. Can you see that? All right. Now let me play the one for my La, all right, or A minor. So you can see this is this, all right. Can you see that? So if I combine them, let's say a preacher is preaching, I can just combine these two things, anywhere I see them, not in any particular order, all right, based on how I'm feeling. So I can start with my C, my F, drop two, all right. So you can see, okay, see that. All right. Then remember we also looked at the fa, all right, which is my B flat. So remember, if I drop the second highest note, that is my D, it becomes this. That is this F. I can also practice it in inversion. All right, I can see drop this middle note. This here. All right. So this is. So if I combine all of these, not in any particular order, you can play anyone you want. So go ahead and practice the different inversions, then try to incorporate them together. So I can do. So. See that? So a preacher is just preaching, and then I'm just playing. Remember this is arpeggio. So remember to go and watch our lesson on arpeggio. With this, I can do this. Did you see that? All right. So this is A sharp, then C. So then remember this advanced arpeggio that we did in another class. All right. So you can use all these elements. You can do them up. All right. Okay. You can also do the same thing on C. All right. All right. Alright. Okay, then you can also do it for you can actually do it on other keys. Let's say I'm playing on F, for example. This is a bit advanced, I take that you can be able to play on more than one key. So let's say I can do this same thing on key G. So I'll go and do a drop 2 on key G, alright? So you can see this is my key G, my drop 2, so I'll drop the second. So I'll draw the second highest note, all right? Okay, all right. So I'm playing a song. Let's say we cry, Abba Father, hallowed be your name. Then I'm supposed to go to G. Be your name, hallowed be your name. So before I go to my C, I'll do a drop 2 on another key. That is on my key G, all right? Because between key G and then key C it has a special relationship, all right? Depending on how you're looking at it, one is a circle of fifth, and then if you start from G, it's a circle of fourth, all right? So I will still explain that in another class. So we cry, Abba Father, hallowed be your, hallowed. Did you see that? Hallowed be. So there's another song. Be lifted high, be lifted. So be lifted high, oh Lord, be lifted high. Alright, so I'll play be lifted high. So it goes. This type always works when you're going from the 1 to the 5th. Alright, that is from do to sol. So be high. So anytime you see this re major, all right, you see as a passing chord to the 5th, you can apply it there. So be lifted high. So see what I'm going to do here. Be lifted high. You see that? So but you have to play very fast. Be lifted high. So be lifted. Alright, so another thing you can also do is to apply a diminished workup, alright, before you go to your La, alright. We looked at that in our other class. So be lifted high. Now I'll do that. Alright, you see that? Alright. Guys, if you're getting value from this class, please don't forget to subscribe and like. All right, so please take your time and practice this. Practice, remember what I told you, practice drop twos, playing on your root position, practice it in inversions, practice it with different chords. Whatever I did here, I can still do the same thing on another chord. Let's say a re, for example. All right, I can do a drop two on a re. All right, can you see that? Do you see that? All right, so you can practice drop two on any chord. All right, okay, so practice it, then try to stay on it and play around on it. Thank you guys. See you guys later.